Alright, here we go. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Alright, thank you. Bye. See ya. Hey, it's Nash, and this is Zanzibar in the rainy season. My buddy and I were warned that it would rain a couple times a day, maybe once a day, but we weren't expecting a full flood. Right when we got out of the airport, this is what we were greeted with, an entire flood. As we were driving along, some guys undid some manholes and it drained out, but along the way, this lady actually crashed her car and went unconscious, and like 7 people dragged her out. She looked super dead. I would not be surprised if she was dead. We didn't film it. I didn't put that up here out of respect. But yeah, like a whole flooded city-state and dead body 2 minutes after leaving the airport. That's Zanzibar. But right after it stopped raining, we hit the market, and it was like it never rained. All the water rushed out. I love walking around markets. Apologies for how super shaky this is. My buddy slash cameraman was filming and trying to be discreet about it, but it looks like this. But man, I love walking through markets, especially Medina-style markets. And since Zanzibar is a mix of East African, Arabian, and Indian cultures, you get really cool markets like this. Just everything you'd expect. Food, dead animals, doodads, wicker baskets, people bringing things that are way too big into places that are way too small. It's great. I love it. And coming out of the market, Zanzibar's also got just weird stuff. Once we were walking around in the market, and we saw this guy wearing this hat. He couldn't tell me why. He said he had it a couple years. I don't know why, but for some reason, I was super attracted to this hat. Then we got some cool, everything's super colorful, the flora and fauna, except most of the fauna are just cats. Cats everywhere. Look at all these cats. This is a restaurant. The locals really don't appreciate the cats being everywhere. I like it. I like there being cats everywhere, but they are literally everywhere. This is at one restaurant. There's like 10 cats. I don't know if they're all on film or not, but so many cats. Then we skedaddled out of here. They've got a pier full of junkers, everyone trying to sell you trips to Prison Island. But once you walk past this, you can get up top and watch the sunrise, and it is gorgeous. Just soak this in. It's so relaxing. Maybe have a drink or two while you're watching the schooners go by. And then bam! We were walking through this neighborhood. This team won a soccer match like an hour before, and they're just marching around the entire town celebrating. I love it. I mean, I don't know anything about sports, but I love the enthusiasm. So good. And then, yeah, like, as fast as it showed up, it was just over. Just bye, I guess. So we did finally take one of these junkers out after much negotiation. Be warned, like pretty much everything in Africa in general, East Africa in particular, you're gonna get ripped off. And the thing they sell you is not the thing they told you they were selling you. But, I mean, we did get to Prison Island on one of these things. Prison Island is a place everyone tries to take the tourists. It is an island. That used to be a prison right off the coast of Zanzibar, but now the prison's a restaurant, and a tortoise preserve, and a peacock preserve, and a boardwalk, and a place to just screw around in the ocean. There's a little museum there. I mean, it's pretty nice. Don't be fooled by the boardwalk. I mean, you could still fall through and really hurt yourself. It's not upkept very well. But the island itself, like most, is pretty gorgeous. So, I mean, you could have a good time. Just know what you're getting into. It takes like 30 minutes by one of these to get there. It's got beautiful whitish sand beaches, mostly broken beer bottles, but they look nice. Look at how old this tortoise is. It's so big, and there's nothing in there for scale, but there will be soon.
Hello.
Listen to how relaxing it is when these guys are chomping on lettuce. It's so soothing. Just big, loud crunches. And they're everywhere. The film doesn't really do it justice, but there's a lot of tortoises that are big.
I mean, faster than you.
Look, see? Yeah, there's me for scale. That is a big tortoise. And, I said they've got peacocks, but I knew better than to get close to them. I like my face being on my face. Once the rain let up, it's go time on the beach, though. Gorgeous ocean. Gorgeous-ish. I mean, there's, like, motors and stuff in it. But then we started screwing around on the beach, just playing in the sand. This was well before I found out that a lot of the sand is just coated in broken beer bottles. So you got to be, and all kinds of liquor bottles, but you got to be careful. But it's still fun to play in the sand. Just don't cut or stab yourself while you're in there. One of the things that me and my buddy like to do so much is handstands on the beach. And while we were screwing around, his first attempt, he did this monster handstand and just held it for like 40 seconds. Look how much screwing around I can do in the time that he is holding this handstand. And you can tell that it's in real time because of the way the tides come in and in the background. He's just holding it the whole time. I could accomplish so much wasting time in the time that he was holding that. And this is the ride back to the mainland. You can see it off in the distance to enjoy some of the native scenery. Stone Town is gorgeous. I mean, you got places like this to look at the ocean, but you also have a mix of all the different architectures, Arabian. You've got the Indian and East African influences there, and different types of buildings. One of the things they're famous for is these doors. Some of them are hundreds of years old. When they're building a house, they put the door up first and then build the house around the door. They're also famous for one of the biggest full moon festivals in the world. Top 10, top 5 maybe. So if you're in Zanzibar during the full moon, go to the full moon festival. I know what you're thinking, social distancing. But don't worry. Most of the people here are just African and Russian, so it's totally fine. Right? They got fire jugglers of various kinds. They got acrobats and contortionists and high wire walkers. They've got 3-4 different stages set up for all these people to perform in, and this guy's not even on a stage. He's just chilling out on the sand. There's white sand beaches everywhere, places to eat, places to drink. They only take weirdo moon festival currency, so you gotta buy a proprietary card and load it up, but don't worry about it. Just know what you're getting into. It's like an hour and a half away from town. Social distancing! Zanzibar is also like a hotbed of superstitious paranoia, so you got like haunted graveyards and trees full of ghosts and haunted pants and tombs trying to kidnap people. It's fun. It's a fun time. They've also got the Freddie Mercury Museum. Who doesn't want to go there? I mean, Queen's awesome, right? He only lived at this house for a couple of years, but it still counts. I mean, they really made it the best. But the thing they have that I love the best is durian. So much durian. It's like $1 for a whole fresh durian. I mean, I can't get anybody to eat it with me, but I had a blast. Well, anyway, that's Zanzibar. Thanks for watching. You should totally go there safely. Nash out.